And the man behind it all, meet Alex. Alex, this is incredible.
Thank you, Alex and all his team, because we've been working pretty hard on this one, especially with the snow we got today. But yes, year one of Igloo Fest after 15 years over in Montreal and Quebec City. Now the tour is stopping here.
Well, I have seen so much of Igloo Fest on Instagram and all the social channels over the last couple of days. Like, it is a big, big deal. This is something that you need to check out if you come here. Now, give us kind of the premise of the event. What is it all?
Well, it's to celebrate in a funky way. You got it right. The dressing is perfect. I'll give you 10 points on this one.
Thank you very much.
So basically, we have the best DJ around the world, international. DJs from Miami, Europe are coming here to celebrate the cold, to celebrate as we are Canadian here in the middle of Gatineau. So 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, starting at 7 o'clock with the best DJs, with the best crowd also.
Yeah. This is so much fun. So you can come in. Are there areas where you can get warm?
Absolutely. You can get warm. You can grab a bite to eat. You can obviously grab a cocktail, grab something to drink, and meet a lot of people that are all here to have fun, right?
Well, that's the thing. The vibe here is on fire. Like, everybody is smiling and waving and meeting and love your food, and just like everybody is so like...
Yeah, that's the swag. That's the swag. You got it.
It is so much fun here at Igloo Fest. And during the day, nothing, right?
Nothing. It's a night event. So again, 7 o'clock. If people go on the website of Igloo Fest, just select Gatineau, and from there you'll have all the ticket action. We're now on one of the 4 VIP sections. There are others. 4 VIP sections. We're in one of them. And then, of course, all the cocktails that we have and the talent on stage are just amazing.
Yeah.
We're waiting somewhere about 15,000 people on 3 nights, which is pretty fun for year one.
Yeah, that is excellent. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Appreciate it.
Well, I am excited to check out year 2. Can I come back next year?
You are more than welcome. We'll have, I hope, another suit like that for you.
Oh, yeah.
The cocktails and the great music again.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Alex.
Appreciate it.
You are not going to want to go anywhere. We have got a full day of adventure coming up for you on Morning Live. Our tour continues with Bonjour Quebec, and we have now stopped off at one of the most exquisite spas I have ever experienced. I'm being joined by Chef David, and we are at the Nordic Spa Nature in beautiful Chelsea. And I cannot express to you the feelings that I have had going through this thermal spa. Maybe explain the process a little bit to us.
So we focus on the thermal experience here at Spa Nordique. So we really embrace the cold, the hot, and the relaxation. So relaxation is where we come in with the food in one of our 4 restaurants, where you can get anything from a coffee and a muffin all the way up to, a nice glass of wine and a 3-course meal.
Wow. Okay. So I started off in a sauna, and it was very hot.
Yes.
But then after the sauna, I had to go in a freezing cold pool. Why is that good for me?
So it helps with inflammation. It helps with all sorts of, there's health benefits that are going to be lasting for you. It also helps you have the best sleep that you'll have probably ever.
Okay, well, speaking of sleep, not only did I go in the sauna, the cold plunge, but then I got to experience the salt water pool.
Yes,
this
Kala.
is like a whole next level experience. Tell us about that.
So Kala is one of only 2 in the world that exist. It's a flotation pool, so there's lots of salt, and it's sort of meant to mimic the Dead Sea.
Wow. Yeah, like it was hard for me to kind of stand back up again.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're lying in this incredible, like it's fairly shallow.
Yep.
How deep would you say? But
maybe 2 feet.
Yeah, so it's about 2 feet deep, but you're lying and you're floating. And as you go under, you can hear music.
Yeah, you can hear the music, and the air temperature is also the same temperature as the water, so you really can't feel the difference.
Oh, so that's why you feel like it was almost like a tingly kind of strange,
it's an unreal sensation.
like out of body experience a little bit. But that's how good it is for you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now, do you have people roll in the snow?
No, we don't get that too often. We have enough cold pools where they can do that. So.
How many pools do you have in total?
So we have 9 pools in total. We also have relaxation areas throughout, and within the forest you can really find a quiet area. And then we also have 8 saunas on the site.
8 saunas. Now, are they different? Because I know some of them are wood saunas, some of them are infrared. Like, are they?
Yeah. So we have 8 saunas. Some of them are. We've got one that's a wood-fired sauna. They range in temperatures as well, so you can really get your thermal experience dialed in.
Really? Okay, so as a newbie, how would you recommend it? Would you recommend us kind of going in the cooler, kind of to the, warmest sauna, or is that for an experience, kind of thermal experience?
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that you've never done before, I'd start with something a little bit on the cooler side. Me, I like to go to the hottest one possible right off the bat and just get it over with.
Yeah, me too, but then they forced me to go in the cold bit.
Right.
A little chilly. Okay, so in terms of the restaurants, those are experiences in themselves.
Yeah, so they take the part of the relaxation phase of the thermal cycle. So you can come in, enjoy your nice meal, relax, and then go right back to the thermal cycle. We do have 4, so we have a cafe upstairs. We also have Resto, which is our flagship resto, where you can get dishes like beef tartare, steak dinner or halibut. All of our meats and our seafoods are from Canada, and we work with local farmers. We work with local producers to make sure that everything's coming from the area as well.
Super, super fresh.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, incredible. Well, thank you so much for having us, Chef. It has been a wonderful experience. There is so much more coming up on Morning Live as our tour with Bonjour Quebec continues. But for now, I'll send things back inside the studio. The arts and culture scene in Quebec is vibrant, and we are at one of the most exquisite museums. We are at the Canadian Museum of History. I'm being joined by the CEO, Caroline, and I've never been here, but watching so many children in here is inspiring.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I know, it's like a crazy day today. And it's not just because, there's probably a PD day somewhere, but this is probably what you can hear on any day at the museum. And it's families, it's kids running around. It's so great. I mean, it really brings this place to life.
And you guys are constantly getting in new pieces, new exhibitions. What's on right now?
Well, we've got a couple of things going on right now. Of course, we always have what we call our flagship exhibitions. So we've got our Canada History Hall. We've got this beautiful space that we're in right now. I mean, really.
This is the Great Hall?
This is the Grand Hall.
The Grand Hall.
And not sure if your viewers can see, but we're underneath a canoe. And so we're underneath the sea right now. And what we see in front of us are actually, along this boardwalk here, are houses created by artisans of the northwest coast of Canada. And so it's like we're walking along this village. And this whole space is quite spectacular just by its size, its shape. So we're underneath the canoe, but we're under the sea. And you can even see the columns here are in the shape of paddles.
Oars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even the movement suggests that we're actually in motion.
Even on the outside,
that's right.
They have that same. Oh wow!
So it just really brings these spaces to life.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we really like to do here at the Canadian Museum of History. History is just, it's not static, right? It's exciting. It's alive. And whether you're a history enthusiast or just curious, family, there's really stuff to do for everyone. It's so important that people understand their history, but it also helps them understand the context, right?
Yeah, of course.
And to be able to contribute to a great future.
Yeah.
And that's actually our vision statement here is dare to inspire tomorrow's history. So,
wow.
yeah.
Well, I can see that within the exhibitions, but I can also see that in the life that is in the museum right now.
Yeah.
The children are just so incredibly inspiring,
absolutely.
and they love it. You can tell the looks on their faces, they light right up. And you have a children's museum, like a children's section.
Yeah, so we have a museum within a museum.
Yeah.
So we have the Canada's Children's Museum, and so there too, it's great for families. Kids can explore world cultures without even leaving the building, really. It's interactive. They can touch, they can run, they can try stuff on.
Yeah.
We know kids love that.
They do.
And it's just such a great space. And I mean, my kids are older and they still love coming to the Children's Museum. But as you've seen and you've heard, I mean, it's such a great space for families. And of course, everyone's welcome. When they come to the Kids Museum, we call it, they're also very welcome to come to the rest of the museum. It's accessible to everyone, really, and there's interactivity, and it's just dynamic throughout the whole building.
Do you do a lot of events at the museum?
We do.
Yeah.
And I'll let you guess where we do a lot of these events.
Here.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
It's a fantastic space for events, all sorts of events, public activities, but events, more formal events. I mean, the view's phenomenal, right? We have a view of the Ottawa River just behind us,
buildings,
the Parliament,
yeah.
and I can tell you that every day is a different view, every hour of the day is a different view, so it's just, again, it's such an alive space. I love
Right.
it.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
You're
It has
welcome.
been absolutely stunning in this space. You need to come and see it. We're going to have all the information on our website at chch.com. But don't go anywhere because Winterlude is coming up next, so make sure you stay with us. After an incredible visit to the museum, we have bundled back up and we have headed back outdoors. There is so much outdoor fun to do in Quebec. We are at Winterlude. We are being joined by Benoit, who is one of the coordinators of this amazing event. What a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the snow is fresh. It's not too cold.
It's not too cold.
It's not too bad today.
It's
I'm
not too
okay
cold.
with this. You know, if you're dressed appropriately, you could really spend all day here. Is that what families normally do?
Yes, they spend at least 4 to 5 hours. So we have a bunch of people arriving at 9 a.m. Usually have lunchtime, and then we have a switch at 1 p.m. Another bunch of people for another 5 hours.
Yeah, it's really interactive. That's what the kids probably love so much about this.
Exactly, because Winterlude has 2 sites, 2 venues, one in Ottawa and one here in Gatineau. One is definitely the one for family and more interactive. So they come here to play. I
Yeah.
mean, and spend time outside.
Okay, with that, what kind of activities do you have here?
And in the back of us, it's the slides. It's a giant slide, giant tube slides, made from making snow. In fact, so it's not natural snow.
Oh,
The snow you have here.
someone wasn't out here with a shovel?
We have 5 cannons, like a slope for
Okay, for like skiing, yeah.
Exactly. So we have for 2 weeks having 5 cannons, 24 hours a
Wow.
day, to make roughly 30,000 of cubic meters of snow. It's like more than 2,000 trucks.
Wow.
Exactly. So that's our main resources. I mean, to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that park, because we can't count of that on the nature
No,
for that.
I guess not. Yeah.
No.
So the slide being the main attraction, what else do you have to offer?
We tried, as it's free over here. So what we try to do is having public or free plays or free games all around the slide. The slide is in the middle, of the park. So you just walk around. We have a maze. We have a zip line during the weekend.
Wow.
We are behind of you, and you have a partnership with the Association des Centres de Ski du Québec. So it's an initiation of snowboarding and ski as well.
Oh, so you can kind of take ski lessons.
Exactly.
And
So they
learn.
have monitors. So they have all the equipment. So you just get their equipment on. It's for children, of
Yeah.
course, and the idea is having those youngsters to
really get interested.
Exactly.
And really want to participate in
Exactly.
skiing, getting them hooked to get them on the bigger hills after, right?
Exactly. And we have a few hills in the Outaouais. So it's a way to start it.
I think that's great. And of course, there's tons of food.
Tons of food.
Tons of food. I heard there's beaver tails.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, I may have to get one of those.
Why not?
I may have to hit the slide as well. Thank you so much for having us. Another successful year at Winterlude. By the way, how long has it been running?
47th. We
Okay.
already prepare our 50.
I was going to say, we need to come back for that.
But we're waiting for you.
Hey, we'll be here. All right, that concludes our amazing tour with Bonjour Quebec. But don't go anywhere because there's still so much more on our website, chch.com, for all the events that we visited in the last couple of days.